Yo, whether you watching from Facebook, from Twitter, from the link in my Instagram, moviepilot.com, or YouTube itself, what up, world? Sorry for the tardiness, but I did see Captain America Civil War. It stars Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr., Sebastian Stan, Scarlett Johansson, Paul Bettany, Elizabeth Olsen, Chadwick Boseman, William Hurt, and a slew of other people that you've seen in every Marvel movie thus far except Guardians of the Galaxy. It's directed by the Russo brothers, who did Winter Soldier, who are going to do Infinity War, or whatever it gets retitled to be, and little known tidbit, they did You, Me, and Dupree like 10 years ago-ish. If you want to get a shout out at my review from Money Monster, man, stay tuned all the way through the video until after the rating. Figure out what you got to do to be able to get a shout out next weekend. So the story is pretty cut and dry, man, because of the events in the Avengers, in the Winter Soldier, in Avengers Age of Ultron. You get the Sokovia Accords like they show in the trailer. It's a document that Iron Man and a team of other heroes that have his back agree that they should be put in line. The government should dictate when and where the Avengers will save the world. And Cap and other heroes that have his back basically say no. Because what if somebody's in need and the government doesn't care enough to send us to go save them? And it goes on from there, man. Quick little story on this, man. I was supposed to see this with my homie, with my wife, at a certain time. Plans got changed, man. I saw it Thursday, and then plans kind of fell back into place. So I ended up seeing it again. So I seen this movie twice already, and then the review was late because I just been having laptop issues, and I think all the creases are ironed out. Feel me? This is a Captain America movie with Iron Man, with Robert Downey Jr. as a co-lead, and they carry this movie, man. It pretty much is Avengers 2.5, but it still feels like a Captain America movie just because of the vibe, man. The vibe is real similar to Winter Soldier. Y'all remember my review of Batman v Superman? I loved it. But the one thing that this movie did that Batman v Superman really didn't do, Cap and Tony are in multiple scenes together. And from the very first scene, you can feel the tension. It's built. You can feel the disagreement, even when it's not hero fighting hero. And I mean, that was real cool because Batman v Superman, I don't want to keep comparing, but they're real similar. There were only a couple scenes that featured Cavill and Affleck, and then it all came crashing, you know what I'm saying, to fists at the very end. This one just has tension just built up throughout the entire runtime. First, there's the Accords. Like, an incident happens, but then another incident happens that really gets things kicked into motion, and Cap got to do what Cap got to do because Team Iron Man all has like one certain agenda. This might be the first comic movie that handles multiple villains perfectly, if you ask me, and they don't take away from the main theme. Like, you don't need a Loki, you don't need a Thanos, you don't need a Red Skull, you just don't need a villain that's gonna outshine the heroes or that needs to be on screen that much and have his motives completely laid out, because the villain in this movie motives don't really get explained fully until halfway through, 3/4 of the way through, and then you understand the villain side of things. You understand Cap's side. Like, I went in Team Cap. My wife, my homie, went in Team Iron Man. You understand Cap's side, Iron Man's side. You understand the villain side of why they're doing what they're doing. The fight scenes in this movie, man, these are some of the best fight scenes I've seen in a movie in a real long time. Like, maybe since the Winter Soldier, man. Just the fight choreography, man, everything was real dope, and everything was real pieced together and flowed, man. Like, there's a little bit of shaky camera work in the first initial action scene, but other than that, man, I didn't see anything. And then the first fight that involves Cap and involves Bucky, that fight rivals some of the best fight scenes in Daredevil, if you ask me. I gotta spend a few minutes talking about these side characters, man. The Team Iron Man and Team Cap roster, bench or whatever, just supporters. First, Ross, man. They bring Ross back from The Incredible Hulk. And he asks one question that, in my opinion, makes The Incredible Hulk totally relevant. A lot of people dismiss that as an MCU movie, man, but because he's in Civil War and he asked that question, The Incredible Hulk completely relates to the rest of the universe. And then, just a lot, man, for such a serious theme and such a serious overall tone of the movie, the side players really like brought a lot of comedy, man. Like Falcon, War Machine, Vision, Ant-Man, Spider-Man, Hawkeye. I mean, just had. I'm not gonna ruin any lines or any parts, but just funny, man. Even just like reactions to some things that happen, man, are just hilarious, man. And Hawkeye was a smartass, and it was funny to me. Like I said, man. I hope y'all see it because I'm not gonna go into anything specific, man. You know, Spider-Man has quips, and I thought they were gonna be annoying, but on the hi everyone and oh, you have a metal arm. Nah, man, Spider-Man worked, man. Like, I'm a fan of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. I'm a fan of Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. But after one movie, and not even the whole movie, Tom Holland is my favorite Spider-Man. I'm sorry. Call me a hype beast. Like, I'm on the hype train or whatever, man. But I'm sold on him as a Spider-Man. I'm sold on Tom Holland as Peter Parker because he played him with, like, an insecure vulnerability as Peter Parker. And then when he got, like, as Spider-Man, it's like he wasn't quite sure of himself, but he still held his own, and he still talked shit while he was fighting. Like, it worked for me, man. It's completely and totally 100%, man. I love seeing Paul Rudd in this movie. Paul Rudd stole the parts he was in, as did Black Panther, man. Like, from 42 and get on up, I knew Chadwick Boseman was going to kill it as Black Panther, but Black Panther is low-key one of the most important characters in this movie. Either T'Challa or Black Panther, he furthered the story. He furthered the movie progressed because of him a lot. And his portrayal was real dope too. Like, I cannot wait for the Black Panther solo movie, which I heard Martin Freeman is gonna be in, reprising his role from Civil War, and Andy Serkis, who played Ulysses Claw in Ultron, is supposed to be the villain in that. Yeah, 2018, where you at? 'Cause that's already one of my most anticipated movies for real. Man, I think I hit on the side characters, man. Like, Black Widow has some memorable parts. Falcon has some real memorable parts. Scarlet Witch, Vision. Everybody got their strengths emphasized. Everybody had memorable lines. I don't think anybody was shortchanged on screen time, whether with their powers or their abilities, man. Everybody got a chance to have a moment, you know what I'm saying? There was something that I expected to happen in this movie that didn't happen in this movie, but I don't want to knock the movie for it, man, because it wasn't in the script, so I don't want to say, oh, well, this didn't happen, but it wasn't meant to happen because it wasn't written into the story, so I don't see that as a bad thing in the movie. And then I got, like, one casting issue, because there's somebody in this movie who is supposed to be in another Marvel property, who, from what I understand, is playing two separate characters. And before this other property comes out, I just hope it can be fixed. I'm sure a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about, but I'm lost as far as why this person had to be in Civil War, or if they were already in Civil War, why did they get cast for this other property? And the direction, man, like, there was that one fight scene, like I said, was a little shaky at the beginning. Other than that, man, Winter Soldier was hands down my favorite MCU movie, and now I'll react in a minute, but Civil War, man, I have no worries whatsoever about Infinity War. I cannot wait for Infinity War, man. The Russo brothers are going to nail it. Hands down, knock it out of the park, man. 2018, 2019. The MC, man, y'all see me like fanboying out or whatever. I feel like I'm logically talking about a movie, but 2018, man, Black Panther, Infinity War 1, man, hurry up. You clowns on the internet and social media, man, y'all gotta stop trying to pit DC versus Marvel, man. I love Batman v Superman, but the execution was not handled as well as Civil War. But y'all motherfuckers on the internet, on Instagram, Twitter, whatever, talking about Zack Snyder need to go kill himself. Man, grow up, man. It's movies. It's entertainment. There ain't no need for just shitting on a certain comic brand, man. Like we in the golden age of comic book entertainment, man. Whether it's on TV or whether it's on a silver screen, like I think I've said this before, man. Probably in my Deadpool review, in my Batman v Superman review. I love the product that we're getting from DC, from Marvel, and then this is a Marvel movie, man. Of course, there are post-credit scenes. If you don't know by now, man, 8 years into this game, like why even go see it? There are two post-credit scenes, man. So make sure you stay all the way through the credits to see both of them. And then, man, if you can't tell already, man, in my opinion, Captain America: Civil War is dope as fuck, and it knocked my #1 favorite movie of the year down to #2. That's how much I love this movie, man. Just in every aspect. So, have you seen Civil War? Did you like it? What did you think? Where do you rank it among Captain America movies and MCU movies, man? I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna re-rank my MCU at the after Doctor Strange comes out. I think I'll wait until after Thor Ragnarok comes out, because we get 3 Marvel movies next year: Guardians 2, Spider-Man, and Thor. And then, man, y'all gotta check out the Russo brothers Instagram, man. They posted that picture of Chris Hemsworth basically talking about fuck Team Cap and Team Iron Man. I'm Team Thor, baby. Why didn't I get no invite? Cause just strength and power wise, man, Thor would have took out everybody. You want to shout out on my review for Money Monster? Before the results come out for the opening weekend, guess within $2 billion, high or low, how much is Civil War gonna make opening weekend? 200 likes on Facebook, man. I've been pushing that the past few videos. I'll put the link in the description eventually. I just be trying to post a lot of real movie related dope shit, man. Just go click the link, click the like button. It's highly appreciated. Tag me in your ticket stubs, man. Y'all know what's come out recently, man. Obviously, Civil War, Keanu, The Huntsman, just etc., man. Y'all know what come out last month. Like I said, next weekend, review for Money Monster. The weekend after, The Nice Guys, Angry Birds, Neighbors 2. And some sort of movie talk video later in the month, man. Like, subscribe, comment, find me where you find me, man. Peace.